Hey guys, Lady Lee here from Lady Lee's Home. In this video I want to share with you this really delicious snack. I first came across it in Israel. They serve it in bars and pubs as a side or like a little something to snack on when you order a beer. And it's so delicious and healthy and filling, and it's just, I think, really the perfect snack. My kids love it. We were getting ready to go to the lake that day, and I needed something to take with me that will fill their belly, but it will be just like a easy snack to have and to make real quick before we left. So you can add those. Also kind of make them as croutons, so add them on top of salads or throw them in soups. They really have so much flavor in them, and they add a lot of flavor to salad or soups or something like that. So we start with the chickpeas. I'm using like the one that comes in the canned chickpeas, and I think I did 3 cans here. You guys, I will write the recipe in the description. I do not have this recipe on the blog, but I will write the recipe in the description of the video. Take everything kind of with a grain of salt, because this is for you to do kind of whatever you want with. If you want different spices than what I'm using here, that's totally fine. If you feel like you need more than what I wrote down, then definitely go ahead and add some more. I never measure it, but I'll try to put measurements so you have kind of like a guidelines. But definitely go and do whatever. Add different spices, add more. Don't add less, because it really needs to have a lot of spices. So I started by putting paper towel on the baking sheet right on top of the parchment paper, and then when you drain the can of chickpeas into a strainer and wash your chickpeas a little bit, and then put them on the paper towel, and we move them around just a little bit to dry them, kind of pat them dry. Then I remove the paper towel and they are left on the parchment paper. Then we add the spices. I usually do salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and paprika, and cumin. Cumin is really important here, so I suggest you add cumin anyway, but you can also do like onion powder. If you want it spicy, you can add cayenne powder or chili flakes or ground chili pepper. So there's like different ways to do it. Then or different spices to add. And then of course a lot of olive oil. The olive oil is kind of going to make them almost fry in the oil, but we really are roasting them here. Probably 415 or so. And this is how we do it. You set them in one layer, kind of mix them around to coat them with the spices, and then set them in one layer. Then put them in the oven for about 15 minutes for the first time at the beginning. So 15 minutes, and then you take them out, and just like I do here, you move them around to coat them again with the spices, and kind of like we want to make sure that they dry on all sides. Then you set them in one layer, just one layer again, and put them back in the oven for about 5 to 6 minutes. You take them out, you move them around, you flip them over, you turn them, all of that, set them in one layer, and put them back in the oven for another 5 to 6 minutes. You do this 3 to 4 times until you see that they are pretty dry. They will shrink just a little bit, and the spices will kind of stick to the chickpeas and dry on the chickpeas, and that's it. Again, you put them in the oven and out of the oven maybe 3 to 4 times on that 5-minute increments of time. And once they're done, you have to let them cool all the way. So we don't eat them warm. we let them cool all the way. You can see here they're pretty done. Like if I had time and we weren't in a hurry to get to the lake, then I'll probably stick them in there for another 5 minutes or so. But the kids were literally like waiting by the counter to grab these. So I didn't even have a lot of times to let them cool when I made it and took this video, but you want to just move them around again, mix a little bit and let them cool before you serve them. Again, you can add them on a salad, or you can add them to soups. We usually just eat them as a snack. I pack them for the kids for school. It's a really great snack for school, and it's just one of those healthy things that is super easy to make, and it's healthy and filling and kind of have everything in one snack. So I will put the recipe in the description of the video, and I sure hope you'll try those because they are delicious.